What resources were available to Civil War orphans? What resources were available to Civil War orphans? This question takes us back to a time when many children lost their parents due to the conflict. The American Civil War left countless children without caregivers, and the resources to support them were quite limited. However, various forms of care and support emerged from families, communities, religious groups, and even government initiatives. First, many orphaned children turned to their extended family for support. When possible, aunts, uncles, and grandparents stepped in to care for these children. This was often the first line of defense, but many families were also struggling due to the war's impact on their lives. For those without family to turn to, orphanages became a crucial resource. Many orphanages existed before the war, often run by religious or charitable organizations. As the number of orphans grew, new orphanages and homes were established to provide shelter and care. These institutions offered food, basic education, and a safe place to stay. However, conditions varied widely, and some orphanages had to relocate children during battles to ensure their safety. Religious and charitable organizations played a significant role in supporting orphans. Churches and civic groups raised funds to help establish orphanages and provide essential items like food and clothing. Women's societies in towns often organized efforts to purchase buildings or farms to house orphans, ensuring they had a place to live and grow. In some areas, government support emerged as well. Starting in 1862, several state governments in the North created soldiers' orphans' homes to care for children whose fathers died while serving in the Union Army. The federal government also stepped in through agencies like the Freedmen's Bureau, which assisted destitute orphans, particularly African American children who had been freed from slavery. Veterans organizations, such as the Grand Army of the Republic, also supported orphanages after the war. While the Orphan Train Movement began before the Civil War, it became increasingly important afterward. This movement aimed to relocate children from crowded urban orphanages to rural families in the Midwest and West. The goal was to provide them with family environments and opportunities for a better life. This initiative laid the groundwork for what we now know as the modern foster care system. Temporary placements and informal foster care arrangements also played a role in caring for orphans. Many children were placed in orphanages temporarily while their single mothers or relatives sought to improve their financial situations. Although formal foster care systems were not yet well established, some children found homes with caring families. In summary, Civil War orphans were supported through a mix of family care, religious and charitable institutions, government-run homes, and emerging foster care practices. Despite these efforts, many orphans faced tough living conditions and uncertain futures, reflecting the social challenges of that era.